Hello guys, and welcome back to part 21 of King Tommen Baratheon. And for the first time ever, United Iron Throne. Now how long this will last, I can't be sure of. But it's nice while it lasts, you know? So last time, we took the rest of the Iron Throne basically. We took the north. We've yet to make our chosen lord. Right now we have Clarence Clawton ruling the north. But we plan on giving that to the Slints. At least I think. I don't know anymore. I wanted to give it to the Slints, but he's been defeated in like 3 separate wars. He keeps getting defeated and losing lands, the Slints in general. So I'm not sure if I should trust them with it. Though then again, they were our chosen paramounts for the north, so we might have to stick with it. Anyways, for now we have to deal with the Clawtons until they give me a reason to revoke the title. We just can't because the truce. We just literally cannot. I'm willing to go tyrant for roleplay and whatnot, but we just cannot take the north. With the truce, we have to wait. We'll wait, and then we'll probably decide if we want to give it to the Clawtons. Anyways, let's get going. See what happens. Because there's a couple like last remnant fighting wars. Dunstanbury, one of them. You have kind of the twins. It's not independent. It's just a ruin. Same goes for Winter. Ooh, Northman Operation. Early on, led by Rickard Branch, a Northman, son of the Lord of Acorn Grove. His eldest son, his actual heir, has been disinherited because he's joined this war. That's an interesting one. Now he's a skilled fighter on his own, and he has 21,000 men. He has forsaken a lordship to try to take the north. Clarence will give us 6,000 men. How many will the Broken Branch give us? 4,000. That's pretty good, actually. 10,000 among them is a pretty decent number. Right up there. Do we have fleets? The Vale has the armies we need. All it needs is a good fleet. So, Dragonstone, how are you doing, fleet? 19 ships? Really? Ooh, that is very weak. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel you guys. I'm assuming you have a large fleet? You do. Yeah. Raise the Ironborn. Call the Ironborn and Northmen to deal with the problems up north. Send you to Pine's End. And yeah, that's where I want you guys going, actually. To Pine's End. Meanwhile, they can take some lesser lands. East Melt. I'm pretty sure that was the capital of the old Kingdom of the North, so that's probably why he's taken that. He's lost some men to attrition already, down to 17,000. Actually, what I'm going to do is have you join up before you go, just in case he tries to charge us. First Drinkwater died. The Lord Paramount of Marine is dead. Is Marine's ours, then? I have no idea what's going on in Marine. Apparently I was elected successor. Huh. What do I do now? I mean, I have to nominate a new successor for Marine, or just grant it to someone, which is what I'm more willing to do. Who holds Marine, actually? Lady Ghana Drinkwater, Garrus's daughter. Her brother is Lord Paramount of Yunkai. He's actually independent from me, and he holds... Oh, that's not going to stand, yeah. You're not going to hold... I mean, sure, I'm charitable and everything, but it just doesn't have anything to do with me. Yunkai is going to fall to me, and I have to conquer them. At least for that land. So I need to figure out a new High Lord for Marine. She's obviously not up to the task. How about you, Barkus the Tolerant? Congratulations. You are now Lord Paramount of Marine. Should I keep him under this new Iron Throne? Keep the Miranese as our vassals? Or should I grant them their independence? Danny's the one who took them, not us. They believe in false foreign gods. Yes. I don't see any reason for us to maintain them. We can get rid of you. That was the Targaryens trying to force the Discari Empire. We have no need of the free cities. Septum of the Vale. Ooh, forgot all about you guys. The Ironborn are pretty much there. Lord Falk, Garland Tyrell, and Kendall. I'll send you. Am I a knight? I am, right? I can grant you a knighthood. I can grant any false knight a knighthood. Tell us, man. Overton. That might be where we want to engage them, because they'll be forced to cross the river to get there, so let's go. Ah, Robin Clary is dead. House Clary has come to an end. Died of pneumonia. I have inherited Stokeworth. In need of a new lord yet again. Now, who has a claim on the lands of Stokeworth? That's my question. Lenore Blackwater, Bronn's daughter, and Tyrion Tanner, who's taking the last name Bowen, and turned to Rolor. Neither of you are going to be given it. Bronn is a traitor, but you'd lose it to a Northman, and you're a bastard Rolor believer, so we need a new lord. Actually, I can think of none better. Wait, actually, I can think of someone better. There's two people I'm considering right now. Hector Hastwick, he's my good friend and the man I plan on making hand of the king. As my current hand dies, the Lord Commander. And he does have his line secure, there's an heir and everything. Grant you a knighthood, shouldn't I? Nah, not my problem. He needs to get married anyways. Now, the problem is, do the Hastwicks have any land? Or have they been absolutely exiled? So it seems they were the old lords of... Oh, that's Hastwick. Oh, I thought that was the Roxton, that's the ring. Yeah, the Roxtons do have it though. Revoked by Victorian. You had your lands revoked by Victorian, and the Hastwicks are now landless. Yeah, sure, let's make the Hastwicks the new lords of Stokeworth. He's my good friend. My other choice was going to be Kendall, but it was only because I thought the Hastwicks already had land. Since they don't, I'm going to grant them their land. Serve me valiantly as a lord, I assume. Now these new men have landed. We'll have Oswald Kettleblack lead them. For all, he is the Lord of Dragons. Who's the High Admiral? Ah, no, that's Falk, yes. We'll send Lufok to lead these men. Just because he's High Admiral, the Iron Fleet should probably be headed by him. If anyone, I will send, then... Why not? No, we don't have any Northmen, do we? Corps of Commanders. Just... You can send him and hope he dies. Yeah, I guess send Garland Tyrell leading it with Kendall and Sir Oswald Spunt. No, Nishad. Meanwhile, this army will be led by Master of Ships, Leo Falk. With him, Oswald Kettleblack. Obviously got a great fleet at Dragonstone, will go with him. And Renfred Riker. He controls the fleet of Duskendale, which is not especially large. I don't think they actually have a fleet right now. They should, though. Don't they still have a port? Galleys, they do not, actually, at the shipyard. Anyways, you'll be leading that. What I want from you, just go straight for the Dreadfort. We're going to try to engage these guys in Overton, and it depends on whether they engage us or not. Which I think they will, but we'll have to see. Because we definitely have to hit them in Overton. Or we could wait for them to go somewhere else, actually. That's probably what I'm going to do. Overton's weak enough. We might just assault it. Wormwood's a good place to defend from. Forest's got a river coming in. Ooh, only for Sheepshead Hills. He's joining up with the Dreadfort. He is. Ugh. Would he stop? He would not. Well then, up to High Point we go. Get closer to our armies if possible. It's on pause also. Plan focus in King's Landing? Of course, that should already be done. Don't see why it's taking so long. That's righteous. Revoke your damn lands. I want you. Ooh, I become close friends with Daemon Lannister. That's a good one. He could become my hand. It's close to death, but I guess he's still master of coin, so there's no reason to make him my hand. He's already got an important place in the council. Wheel's Oathkeeper, the Valyrian sword of House Lannister, as it has become. His son Lucian is 54, still waiting for Lordship of the Westlands. He has his own son, Daemon. Why would you do that? The Dowager Queen of the Reach, she's 40. He got her married betrothed to Daemon Lannister. That is atrocious. Don't do that. I would train him, take on him as my squire, if you want that. I'm in need of a ward. Boy Morgulpain. Be taught by a great knight. You can serve Lord Balon Swan as his squire. There you go. Yeah, good tutor. I'm charitable. Don't think I'm going to give him amazing tutor, but I think we're going to give him a decent amount of money because we are charitable. The Reach. There's a Tyrell. There's a couple of brothers we can take as the squires. I'm thinking of another squire to take. She's not pregnant, which is quite a shame. Swans have none. I've got the Mortels. He would send your young boy Duran. He would serve the king as his personal squire. No, don't do that to me. No, I will not have it. I will not. Clarence Clawton died, and apparently, instead of Dullan being placed as Lord of the North, Jon Snow has just usurped everything. I won't have it. I will not. Give me that land. You have no choice. I will. Yeah, you can have your little fake North title, but now he's also going to have Eastmount. You've just become a problem. This will increase my tyranny, yada yada yada. How about revoking that opinion? Has to be done. I'm not going to let him maintain his lands. This asshole's not getting anything from me. Well, at least I got my squires before. He's accepted! That is extremely surprising. Well, John, I'll let you keep the North, since you've been so gracious to us. Which you really haven't. Because the only thing you control is Eastmelt, low lordship. Really not much of a threat, are you? So what I'm going to do is Dobber Slint will be reinstated as ruler of all the North. Congratulations. Why you gave away the Dreadfort to maintain High Point, I will never know. But I'm going to give you Winterfell once it's colonized. I'm going to make the colonization and then grant it to the Lord of the North. It's already planned. Strike from High Point out into the Dreadfort will be a massive battle. There you go. Leo Falk, Garland Tyrell, and I guess Kendall. Yeah, the major lords. Either way, the fleet is not going to be necessary anymore. Get rid of them. 11th of March, the battle will commence. I'm a little surprised that John actually accepted. We don't have... There you go. Take that. I know you want Eastmount. The North. Because you're of nothing. It's just a made-up title that should already be destroyed. Annoying thing. There's a title there that I keep just looking away. The Lordship of Goldengrove from the Harwell. So he's kind of reinstilling the Tyrells, I'm assuming. Because you got some lore in here, actually. Yeah, an Iron Gold, a Lord Believer, I'm assuming Victorian place. Lord Coldmoat, Lord of Darren Downs, is a Willem. And yet the land is R'hllor. Grassy Vale is also a lord. The lord is actually not your lord. He's actually been favored. Ah, that's an interesting one. So there's bits and pieces of the lord just everywhere. The Drowned God has been kept up mostly. Ooh, it seems they managed to convert South Shield to the Drowned God. Mern Tyrell has been made lord. Yeah, that's not a real thing. So none of them get it. Keeps getting me that event. We've routed their center. Rickard Branch has been. He's not a commander. A scheming man and a fighter, but not a commander. We've routed them. Flanks are quickly routed. And yeah, that'll end the war. Because he's lost every army he has. Well, Rickard, what to do with you? You're a traitor to the throne, but with a new king beyond the wall, the Night's Watch has been begging me for more and more men. Ronald Brisby. You're an able fighter as well, Branch. Your father a lord. So despite this rebellion, since it was never really a threat, I think Tommen will improve his good name by showing mercy and sending Rickard Branch. He'll fight in the Night's Watch, where he may redeem himself in the eyes of the Seven. Yes. Oh, we can hold the tourney now, finally. After the White Book's done. Fantastic. Ooh, that's okay. So apparently the man I named Lord Marine lost his lands quickly to Hisdar Zoyarian, whatever. And yeah, he's calling a great council as Lord Protector. Lady Gon Drinkwater, Lord No? The inheritance of Marine has been thrown into question, so a great council must be held to determine who shall inherit the kingdom. All shall gather in the demon roots. Is this the man I granted it to? Because I think it is. Yeah, I granted it to you. I gave you Marine and gave you independence. Or did I? No, I granted it to this guy. And he just died straight away. Ruled for a couple of months, died. And then the very next day, while his daughter was ruling because he had no son, she was deposed. And now he's taken the role as Lord Protector. And the Stannis might be elected Lord of Marine. King of Marine, actually. That would be hilarious. I kind of want him to win, because that'll be so funny. He has 2 daughters, apparently, Lady Shireen and Darlessa. She's strong, actually, in his new marriage. And then his grandson, Benathon, still rules in Rainhouse and allowed him to keep it. His sister, the Lady Ryla, is imprisoned by King Donifus. He has no daughter, though, or son. No daughter, why did I say that? Anyways, yeah, the Stannis might be voted. Then there's Ghana. Didn't mean to click that. Anyways, then there's a bunch of Drinkwaters. Pretty sure it was Ghana, Doria. Yeah, Doria was definitely one of them. And I think you might have been it. Anyways, it's either a bunch of 3 children. Drinkwaters also. Or Westeros don't have quite a claim. Ruled. Only he ruled it. But his sister rules Astaport, and his son rules Yunkai, so it would be a nice little family line thing to have. Or they can decide to elect Stannis Baratheon, but he's a foreign god. They're all foreign gods, I guess. Anyways, we have to declare a war on Yunkai anyways. I could claim all of Yunkai. I just want the de jure claim on Vulture's Roost, honestly. I feel like that may ruin the little succession thing, so I'm gonna let it end. Just because I find it so fun. Prince John, oh god. Lord John, he's no Prince of the Reach. Just stop giving him that title. He's still a king, I love it. He's under me, but he's still a king. Like, I think I have to grant him independence and then take it again. Or he's just gonna always be a king, which, you know, whatever. Call yourself a king. I don't really mind. I mean, I do mind, and it's very annoying, and I want you to stop, but call yourself a king. I don't care. should we colonize the twins or Winterfell first? And the twins, ooh, yeah, map controls Greywater Watch. What use are they? There you go. Colin Tyrell currently enjoys the title King of the Reach. However, he currently holds no legal right to keep this royal style whilst under my vassalage. Therefore, I must decide whether to remove this title from him or else grant him a royal privilege. Yeah, I shall suffer no other kings, duh. Just call yourself. There you go. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. His heir is actually Willis. So what, seniority? Magnetic elective. What's going on with the Iron Throne? Ah, she's declared her war on you, Kai, actually. I was gonna do it, but yeah, sure. Go ahead. I don't have the de jure war anymore. But only claim it for someone. How is my daughter doing? God damn it, Damon. You guys have been a real disappointment, you know that? Married for 5 years and still haven't pumped out a kid. I am desperate here. Our line must continue. There is no other option, unless the Baratheon line will end. You know, it won't end, but we'll go through the errands. The errands will rule the throne, which is just awesome. Should have married Marcel matrilineally in hindsight. Young Duran never stops eating, always staying longer than anyone at the table. He should get out and talk more to people. Yeah, gregarious. Talk more to people, Duran. I actually can't take him on as a squire, and he's not. I'm not his guardian anymore. Yeah, she just doesn't want to give me control. Okay. I'll send you a gift. Are you mad at me? There you go. Send back my squire. And what happened with the other one? Why is everyone taking back squires? You were mine also, weren't you? Was it you? Pretty sure it was you. Take you anyways. He's actually gotten married. I can grant him a knighthood at age 14. He's a profile. Why is he not a squire though? Age is less than 4. Well, that's the trait. He has to have trained fighter because he's too old for it. What about Duran? Probably can't give it to him either because he has the low martial. Yeah, there you go. Northmen, Rivermen de jure war over Greywater Watch. The Slinks are going to war. Show the other lords of the north they are not weak, so they're going to take it. Seems the Lord of the Barrowlands likes him, so I'm assuming he appointed him. Yeah. That's a pretty good lordship, although they don't have many men. And then you have White Harbor, obviously, the only other faith of the 7 there. Quite like him. He's actually a Reachman now? What's going on there? Former Southron? Yeah, there you go, former Southron, Reachman. Their dad was okay. Not gonna argue with that. What's the state of Red Lake then? Prince Paramore, you're not a prince. None of you are. You're a lord. He's mad at me probably because I revoked. Yeah. Vassal title is actually not the real privilege. Quite a bit of stuff going on. De jure war of the bite. Everyone's just kind of trying to take their de jure lands back. You. Direct vassals. There you go. They're trying to take the bite back. The Reach has way too much stuff, but they're also missing. What is this? No, High Heart. They're being attacked on 2 fronts. The Northmen are probably gonna win actually, because they have their armies in the Eyrie. Which means the Valemen are gonna lose. She doesn't have the men to fight. You know, the Stormlands is pretty much, yeah, it's intact. He gave away useless, these guys. Sunspear is about to take the last bits of land it needs to be pretty much de jure. The Reach is good. Westwoods just needs to lose that. It's not that messy, actually. I've seen this become very messy. Yeah, look at that. This is all pretty clean. The only thing's missing is this, and this. Three little bits of land that are messy. Anyways, is anything going on with the Night's Watch? Nothing. Yeah, I think that's it for this episode. Not done much, but we've gone through things. Ooh, what's gone on here actually? Bravos has expanded a bit. Look at some Bentoshi lands, and Pentos has collapsed. A tyrant red priest is the Magister of Pentos. The guy who actually holds the kingdom title of Pentos, the other Magister, doesn't hold, Pentos. That's held by the... Okay, so there's two Magisters of Pentos, and neither one holds the city of Pentos. That's actually held by the Sea Lord Bravos. That's awesome. That's just great. Mir has also expanded a bit into Volantine lands, but they've lost some... You are just absolute chaos, the Roinar. Yeah, you formed your own empire, haven't you? Or kingdom or whatever. Prince Corin, the champion of the Roinar. There is just such chaos going on. Look at that. Norwest is torn in half. Bravos, just a blob there. Lorath, I think, is fine. Was that... No, I don't think that's theirs. Pentos is the biggest chaos here. Mir and Lys also pretty bad. Was Lys just in a civil war? Yeah, Lys is in a civil war. That one's understandable. But you have a Summer Islander? What? Dispute? Okay. Whatever. Are you a Roinar? No, he's a Narvoshi. You're a Brit... What? Okay. So the man who restored the principality of the Roinar is actually a Roinar. But he believes in the bearded priests of Northos. That is so weird. Does he have any vassals? Are they all Roinar believers? That's so weird. He calls himself Prince of Roin, but he doesn't even believe in the Mother Roin. The Mother Roin. Where is it actually? There's Dagger Lake there. Where's it gone? Well, I don't know. Anyways, ooh, great call. Keep getting sidetracked. Every episode I get sidetracked. Cal Temo. That's a pretty... I mean, he's a bad Cal, to be sure. He's a weak Cal. Don't know how he's got that much land on his own, but he does. So that's impressive. His son is a lot better than... Yeah, then you got Nugas. You got a lot of cool things going on overseas that I haven't looked at, actually. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this episode. Didn't do much, but I mean, we did it kind of a bit. We got rid of the Claws. Their house is gone. Just disappeared. I mean, no, not disappeared. The Lords of Harhold and Deepwood Mott. So that's a pretty important role for them. And they're under... There's Faith of the Seventh, so that's going to be a good lord, good vassals for the Slint, I can only assume. Not for now, because they're title claimants, but when his successor inherits, when he has a son, they'll be good lords. We've reinstated the Slints, and that's pretty much the main thing. And Jon Snow is... Jon Stark, I guess, because he was legitimized by Stannis, who was never king, so he was legitimate. So it just doesn't work, but... Yeah, sure, he's Lord of Eastmelt, and... he calls himself Lord of the North, but he's not, because he gave up the North. It's such a mess. I love it. His daughter's unmarried. His other daughter had a bastard, but is also unmarried. He's gonna have to marry all of them off, isn't he? Yeah, anyways, stop getting sidetracked. That's it. We haven't done much else aside from that. New Lord of Stokeworth, my friend. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Been going on for 30 minutes, and I keep talking. I wanted to end this like 5 minutes ago. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe. Yeah, it helps. You know it helps. So yeah, please. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next time. In the next time. In the next episode. Or next time.